Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jada, and you guys already know I'm here to slay again. I have a nice body wave, no, straight hair, and it is a closure wig, so this is how it's looking. So it is wet right now, and the reason why I left it in this state is to show you guys the texture of this hair. So it is more on the straight side. It's not really body wave or wavy, but it does have a little bit of wave to it. So I love that about it, and I love when it dries with a little bit of wave, but the top part is a little bit more straight. So all I did so far was bleach the knots on this wig. I went ahead and I plucked a little bit, and I left out some of these baby hairs just to make my life a little bit easy. But as you guys can see, it is a closure, and it is a 5x5 closure, so I'm really liking that. You guys know I hate those 4x4s. It's not enough room to play around, but yes, this is what we're working with today, and I'm super duper excited. It's gonna be a really easy application. I'm just gonna show you guys how easy it is to make a closure look as flawless as possible. You don't need arrogante. All you need is your hands, and you can slay. So follow along with me, guys, if you're interested in making your closure work for you. And you can also do this on a 6x6 or 4x4 if you guys want to. But let's get into it. Alright, so this unit today that I'm going to be reviewing is a UNice wig. It is 26 inches long. It is body wave texture, and it's said to be HD lace, which I'll be checking today just to prove if it is or not. And this is a 5x5 closure, as I said before. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my head. I just have a simple wig cap on. There's no need to really do the ball cap method when you're applying a closure unless you want to give yourself more work. Alright, so applying it, this is how it looks on my head right now. It does not look too bad. Right here you guys can see that because I'm wearing the wig cap, it's a little bit more, it's showing a little bit more. But so far with the lace, it said it's HD lace, and you guys can tell me what you think. I think it's pretty HD. It's looking pretty nice on my skin. And all I'm gonna do right now in the back is hook the straps just to see how tight it really is. Now, when you're wearing a closure wig, you're not gluing the entire perimeter of your head down, so you kind of have to just rely on the front part and the straps to keep it on your head, because you don't want your wig flying off and you don't want it slipping backwards. Alright, the way you know you have a perfectly constructed closure is when it fits right on your head and it's not bothering your ears and any other part of your head. Now, what do I mean by that? Alright, so right here, as you guys can see, it sits perfectly right here, and then it's like around my ears. A lot of closure wigs, they're so bulky that they bend your ears, and it causes your ears to start throbbing, and it's just uncomfortable. So that's how I know that this was constructed well. And that's one plus. When I'm looking for closure wigs, it has to sit perfectly on my head, or I can't wear it for longer than a few hours, and then it just become like one of those wigs that I just put in the back, you know? Alright, so essentially the next step that I'll be taking is making sure that the hair is placed backwards. And now with this, all I'm gonna do is go in and cut the lace. This is the wait, actually I'm gluing this down, sorry about that. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna glue the lace down in the front. Today I'm gonna be using the Erica J Hold Me Down glue. So I'm just gonna let it sit there. I'm only gonna be doing about 2 layers. I'm gonna try and wear this wig for as long as possible, and I do go to the gym, so I'm gonna be wearing it in the gym, and I'll let you guys know how it holds up. It is pretty long, and I'm loving that, and I believe tomorrow I'm gonna try and straighten this hair. It is pretty late right now in the night, so I'm gonna go to bed right after this video, to be honest, but I'm gonna be keeping this wig on. The reason why I'm gluing it down is because I'm gonna be sleeping in it, just to make my life a little bit easier going forward. Like, I don't want it slipping back. I barely sweat, but you know, I'm just trying to stay secured. I'm not trying to get caught in these streets. The audacity for the street to even try to catch me. Alright, so I'm gonna start applying this down now because I'm impatient. One thing I've noticed when I was bleaching the knots on this wig, so some of the knots are really big for an HD lace wig. I felt like some of the knots should have been a little bit more fine, because a lot of HD wigs that I've worn, the knots are not as big, so it's not as hard to bleach, if you guys get what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying, like, let's see if this is really, you know, HD. But yes, next step is to cut the lace off, and be very careful because you got the hair falling down, so you want to cut it with some type of cautiousness. Yes, that's the word. So I'm gonna go zigzagged, so it kind of gives it like a messier look, and go as close to the hairline as possible. Okay, so now I'm at the point where it looks pretty decent. The lace does blend nicely with my skin tone, but basically I love how flat this is looking right now. My next goal is to just make sure that the edges look really presentable. Alright, so now I'm at the point where I'm gonna do a little bit of edges. I'm not gonna go too overboard because it is straight hair, and straight hair I typically like it going all the way back like so. But some of the edges I've already cut because I wanted to create, you know, some type of like edges, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay guys, so this is how it's looking at this point. Alright, so guys, this is basically how the hair is looking. All I did was wet it a little bit, just a little bit, and it's this long, if you guys are wondering. It's basically down by the end of my waist. So yes, that's how long it is. And I'm 5'2". No, I'm 5'3". So yeah, it's right here at my hip bone. So yeah, I'm really loving this hair. It's really soft. I'm gonna check in with you guys a little bit later in this video just to give you an update on how the hair is going. But so far I'm loving it. I love the fact that it's a closure and I don't have to worry about this side of my hair. And it's looking pretty flat. You wouldn't know it was. Y'all can tell if this wasn't my hair if y'all didn't know who I was. Y'all could not tell. And y'all wouldn't know if it was a closure or a frontal by just looking at me in public, you know? You feel me? Period. But anyways, I'm gonna check with you guys a little bit later. Thank you so much for watching so far, and yeah. Hey guys, welcome back. So quick check-in. I really wanted to let you guys know how I'm feeling about this amazing hair and how it's been holding up. Now, as you guys can see, it is pretty HD. Right here I have the sticky thing under there to kind of give it like a fake scalp look. But so far I wanted to say that the hair's been holding up pretty well. I've been wearing it for about a week, and it's been glueless, so I glued it down in the video. But after the video, I wore it for a few days, and then I removed it, washed it, and then applied it again for a week, because I really wanted to see how it worked as a glueless unit. And y'all, it's been giving me life. It's pretty snug. So it does not move a lot. Like, I have it on right now, and only if someone like rips it off from behind it will come off. But apart from that, it's on there. It's mine. It's mine. Okay, I'm too excited. Now, I put a little bit of wave in it. It does curl and take heat really well. Reverting back to the natural wave pattern, it does revert back nicely. All you have to do is wet the hair with water and like brush through it. Apart from that, the only thing that I realized with this wig is that the nape of the neck part, it does get a little bit tangled if you do not detangle it often. So I would say every night when I remove the wig, I would detangle the nape of the neck, because if you don't do that, the next day is gonna be a little bit matted and all that, but it's not horrible. It's not like curly hair. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Other than that, it's pretty flat, as you guys can see. I love when my wigs are flat. It does not shed a lot. As you guys can see, it's pretty long. It If I stretch it, it's at the like entrance of my hips, and I'm 5'3". But yes, it does not shed a lot. That's one thing I really love about this wig. When I brush it, it does not come out. And then another plus, of course, I've mentioned before, it's HD, so I don't have to do a lot. I don't have to add makeup or anything. It just kind of looks like mine. If I'm sitting here, you're gonna think, girl, what's your jeans? Anyways, so yes, I'm really loving it. It's like bouncy, it's soft. It's just giving me life. I'm gonna be wearing this unit a lot more often. Yes, I'm really enjoying this. I would not, like, this is one of my favorite closure wigs at the moment, and I'm really getting into that phase of like not really gluing down a lot of my wigs. So I'm really into the closure wigs, and I know a lot of you guys out there, you're not really into glues. I know a lot of people are like, review this glue, and I'm gonna get around to it, but you guys have to understand that my hair is thin, and I'm trying to do anything to like have an easier way of life, and that has to do with not really wearing a lot of glues. So right now I'm just kind of like experimenting with like glueless applications, but I'm gonna get to the other glues, I promise you. It's just like right now I have been trying to experiment with my own hair and with like glueless stuff. If you guys can find a nice closure wig that fits great, HD lace, nice quality hair, you won. And another thing, I've been wearing this wig to the gym, and it's pretty good. It does not slip off like when I sweat. I have been wearing this wig to the gym. So I have, no, because you're just watching me. I have been wearing this wig to the gym, and it has not been slipping off. So that's another plus. It's really snug on my head. So yes, I'm really loving this hair, guys. And if you guys are interested, make sure you check out the links in the description box below. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe, because guess what? It's free.